northern boundary is the Mediterranean Sea, which the ancient Egyptians called the Great Green, or the Middle Sea. I guess that's where the word Mediterranean comes from. And then here is the Red Sea. And you know, you have this tradition that Moses crossed the Red Sea and went into Sinai, but he didn't have to cross it, because you can see it's landlocked. At least it was in ancient times. It wasn't broken until the Suez Canal. So that's another myth. Just like the myth that the Hebrew slaves built the pyramid. These are myths. They're stories. Now, here is the border, Aswan with Nubia. This is Nubia, and to me, from my perspective, the southern part of Nubia, this is actually Abu Simbel right here. We'll use this as the border, sorry. This is the beginning of Nubia. Nubia starts with Edfu, and we can take it all the way down to Abu Simbel. And then south of there, I call the land of Kush. Okay. And these are different African kingdoms. All of black civilization in the Valley of the Nile was not just in Kemet. Now from, let's say, Aswan all the way up here is Upper Egypt, Southern Egypt. And then from Cairo, in this area called the Delta, that's Lower Egypt. Okay. I've mentioned a couple of times the city of Luxor or Waset or Thebes. This is right here. This was the great center. And all along here you have temples like Dendera, you have a temple to Hatshepsut. Edfu, there's a big temple to god Heru. Aswan, you have a temple to Aset and Heru on the island of Philae. Kanambo, you have a medical temple. At Abu Simbel, right here, you have the big temples of Ramses and Nefertari. The place where Akhenaten moved the capital is up here. Up here is the Delta area that was very important to the kings of the 12th dynasty. And all along here, you have pyramids. You have a pyramid at Lahun, pyramid at Meidum, Sakaris, where the Step Pyramid is, the city of Memphis, where we get the name Memphis, Tennessee. And then the big pyramids are there in Giza, and then there's Cairo, and Heliopolis is where the airport is. When you fly into Egypt, you start in Heliopolis. Okay? These images here, these are called lintel blocks. And you can see these massive stone blocks were actually taken out of the temples. Can you have one? I don't know how heavy it is, but I'd hate to have one fall on me. And then this king, and this is a deity, are from later periods. Now, Ramses the Great, who is the dominant figure here, comes to us from the 19th dynasty. So these images and these columns are from Ramses the Great and his son, a man named Merentah, in dynasty 19. After that, you have dynasty 20, obviously. And dynasty 20 is dominated by a man named Ramses III, who was unrelated to Ramses II. Ramses II is the same king that we call Ramses the Great. He reigned for 60 years. He is a great builder. He is a warrior. He signed the world's first known peace treaty. He had maybe 300 children. So everything that brother did was grandiose. And he was not beyond having somebody else's name knocked off a statue or temple and his own name put on there. So you see many images of Ramses that don't look alike. But I'll show you a bunch upstairs. Now, dynasty 22, which is where this is from, you have a series of kings who originated in Libya. And they're called Sheshonq and Asorkon. This is Asorkon II right here. What is he wearing? This crown right here is the crown from the south. Okay? You have the Nemes cloth there. You have a crown from the south. You have a crown from the north. And then sometimes you have what's called the double crown. And then another time you have what's called the blue crown. And the beard is curled up. That means he's dead. If the beard was straight, he'd be alive. We can see symbols like that. For example, over here. Writing.